Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janice. If you're new today, I am doing some Dollar Tree Easter and Spring DIYs. Put together some really simple, easy, maybe takes you a few minutes to make, and I hope you enjoy this video. First up, we're going to take some Hobby Lobby craft paper and this little square box I used before. I got this 99 cents at Michael's, but you can always use Dollar Tree, carries those as well. And I'm going to be using Dollar Tree little bunnies and mini cutouts from Dollar Tree. In there, I'm going to grab the little sunglasses. So the first thing I want to do is measure the craft paper so I can place it inside. Place the craft paper right in the back of the frame, and then I'll be able to create some creases with my fingers, and then I'll be able to cut it. To place it inside, I'm just going to use the craft stick, and then I'm going to place it inside that little box. Now I'm going to be using 3 of the bunnies. I'm going to remove the tails, and I'm going to be painting them 3 different colors. One's going to be gray, pink, and a greenish color. So Easter is early this year. It's the end of March, and it's kind of odd. Usually it's in April. But I think I'm done with Easter stuff. Guys, give me some ideas. What do you want to see? I might do some spring stuff, but I want to do something different. I'm really tired of bunnies and eggs and stuff, so give me some ideas. Here's the colors I decided to paint the little bunnies. I'm going to go ahead and finish painting them. Now I'm going to be taking out 2 of the sunglasses and use my white marker just to paint it white. The other bunny is not going to have sunglasses. He's going to be facing the other direction, so I'm going to give him a little bunny tail. So to make the bunny tail, I'm just going to use some of the Hobby Lobby thick yarn and just cut a little piece and then glue it to the back of the bunny. Now the other 2, I'm just going to glue the sunglasses to the bunny. Look how cute it looks. I found these the other day. I'm like, oh my God, look, there's little sunglasses in here. I said, this would be so cute on the rabbits. And I also use my Cricut. I'm just going to place down some words that says, every bunny be cool. I don't know, just came up with that crazy slogan. So all I'm going to do is just hot glue them towards the front of the sign. And that is it. It's so simple, so cute for Easter. So we have 2 bunnies with the sunglasses and 1 bunny facing the other direction. And it's so cute. Okay, so this one's going to be the Dollar Tree carrot. And I decided I wanted to use some of the napkins from Dollar Tree. I got these last year. I haven't seen them this year, but maybe some Dollar Tree carries them. I'm also going to be using this Dollar Tree old calendar. I think it says 2021 on it. And I'm going to be using the little bunny. Just going to remove the jute twine and we're going to start painting this carrot first. I'm going to be using a mixture of territorial beige and some white paint. And then I do add a little bit of orange. I dab a little orange in there, trying to make it more vintage type of a carrot than bright orange. Now I'm going to take that calendar and all I'm going to do is remove it from the calendar because I'm just going to use the bunny part. I'm not going to use the whole piece of the calendar. So I'm just going to cut that bunny out as close as I can. Well, here's where I'm going to add a little bit of the orange on the carrot. and a little bit more white in the middle. Trying to just balance it out. I'm using one of Dollar Tree's facial sponge. It's easier to apply it this way. Now for the top of the carrot, I'm just going to use some green paint. It's called Wedgwood Green. So I'm just going to paint it with that color, and then I'm going to add a little bit of white in it. So like I said, I didn't want to make it just a bright orange carrot. I just wanted to make it more vintage, and this is what I came up with. So I have a lot of crafts. I have a lot of Easter, spring. I mean, I have crafts galore, but you start to get burned out and run out of ideas. So that's why I'm asking you guys, let me know what you want to see. Okay, so now the carrot originally has markings on it. So I'm just using my pencil so this way you can actually see the markings come through because, I did paint it. So here's that bunny I cut out from the calendar. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to place them on the carrot just by using some Mod Podge. I didn't have a paintbrush with me and I was too lazy to go upstairs. So I'm just kind of like spreading it around with the bunny. Don't judge, still worked. Now I'm going to be taking that napkin and just kind of like break some pieces apart, rip it, because I want to place some of the flowers all around the rabbit. So that's what I'm going to do. Just tear out some pieces and then place it down with some Mod Podge. I'm now going to tear a larger piece and place it right underneath the bunny. This gives you ideas what you can do if you don't have a printer or if you don't have a Cricut. So you can't print images. You can use old calendars. You can use images that you have. You can use napkins and just put them together. I think it comes out cute. It's different. It's not traditional carrot. It's got some vintage vibe to it. So I want to make a messy bow. So I'm just grabbing a bunch of material, fabrics, pieces of ribbon, you name it, all kinds of colors. Just going to put it together and wrap it with some jute twine. Well, actually, I'm wrapping it with some drop cloth, a little piece of drop cloth string, and I'm going to tie it together. I'm going to trim it as well, and then just place it down on the carrot with some hot glue. Going to grab a Dollar Tree buttons and grab an orange one and place it right in the middle of the bow. So I have this burlap flower. I believe I got this from Dollar Tree a few years ago. It's a little too big, so I'm just going to trim around the edges and place it at the bottom of the carrot. And then I'm going to place a little button right inside. Cute to place on your shelf or anywhere in your house. I did place some jute twine through the top of the existing hole in case you want to hang it or something like that. I don't hang stuff, but I'm just showing you that you can put the jute twine back in place. And that is it, guys. And this is how adorable it came out. going to make a cute little sign with Dollar Tree items, Dollar Tree bunny, Dollar Tree sign that I used before, and some craft paper from Hobby Lobby, and then these little window clings. So I'm going to pull out 2 of the bunnies. I actually pulled out 3, but I'm only going to be using 2. I'm going to give them a quick coat of some white paint. I'm going to place the craft paper inside, so I'm just going to place it in the back. Use my fingers to create a crease. Then I'm just going to cut it and place it inside with some Mod Podge. I'm going to use the flowers from the little window clings and place them right on top of the bunnies. I'm actually going to use the glue stick to place them down. This is another really easy project. Now I'm going to grab another flower and place it on the other rabbit. This flower is just a little bit too large for the rabbit. Just going to cut anything that's hanging on the sides. Just cut it off. I'm going to use a Dollar Tree pink ribbon, just cut it in half because it's too wide. I'm going to make a tiny little bow and place it on both the bunnies. When you cut this particular ribbon in half, it does kind of like shred. And you can see pieces. I try to cut it as best I could, but it's still cute. Just going to hot glue it to the neck of the bunny. I'm going to place one on the other bunny as well. So because the bunnies have holes at the top of their ear, I'm going to grab these Dollar Tree little pearls, and they have some pretty colors in there. I'm just going to grab 2 of the pink ones and place it at the top of the bunny's ear. Now because I want the bunnies to be raised up a bit, I'm grabbing those Dollar Tree little jingle blocks, towering blocks, whatever you want to call them, and placing 2 on the frame and just hot glue them down, and then place the bunnies right over the top. Instead of using my Cricut, I just decided to use these little Dollar Tree letters, and I'm going to place the word hop at the top of the sign, and that is it. Super cute, super easy. I'm going to use this Dollar Tree vinyl, and I haven't used it before, but I had it last year, and a Dollar Tree wood bunny. I got this from, gosh, I don't even remember, but Dollar Tree carries them now, so just so you know. It's already been painted, so I'm just going to repaint it with some gray paint. Now I'm going to start using that vinyl. I'm just going to unroll it and cut a piece out, and there's like the paper underneath. I'm going to take a little piece of that paper out and then place it on the bunny's ears. And then it makes it easier to place it on the bunny, because if you don't do it this way, it kind of like sticks together and it's a mess. What I'm going to do is just cut some of the remaining vinyl off cutting mats and use my X-Acto knife because I can't get close enough with the scissors. And this is how it came out. Looks really cute. So now I want to make a bunny tail. So I took some Dollar Tree yarn, made a little pom-pom, and all I'm going to do is place the pom-pom on the rabbit. I'm also going to be using Dollar Tree ribbon. It's the pink ribbon. It's like a satin ribbon. It's really pretty. And I'm going to ducktail the ends, and I made a little simple bow. Just going to place it in the middle of the rabbit, and that is it. Something really cute, little decor piece for your house. All right, for this one, we're going to take a Dollar Tree birdhouse, Dollar Tree candle holder that I painted previously, and some Hobby Lobby craft paper and this little image that I printed. So I don't need the string that's on top of the birdhouse. So I'm just going to cut that and remove it. Then I'm going to paint the little birdhouse with some white paint. I'm going to be using the back of the birdhouse because the front of the birdhouse has that design that I don't really care for. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint the whole entire birdhouse with the white paint. So I'm going to be using the craft paper for the top of the roof. So what I'm going to do is place the craft paper on top of the roof and just use my fingers to create some creases so this way I know where I need to cut the craft paper. So to place the craft paper on the birdhouse, just going to apply some Mod Podge. And then I could have used the craft paper on the sides of the birdhouse, but I thought it was too overpowering, so I just left it white. Now I'm going to take that image and Mod Podge it to the birdhouse as well, but I'm going to cut a little piece off at the bottom because it's too high because I want to create a little bird hole or little black bird hole at the top and I needed some room. So I'm just going to take a little piece from the bottom. So when I placed this down with Mod Podge, I started to trim it down a bit and then I kind of like trimmed down too much, you'll see, but it still looks cute. It's just, I probably should have just left it as is, but you know me, I start touching things and poking at things and I kind of ripped it. So I left it as is. So I didn't want it to look so square. So I started peeling back some of the paper to make it look ripped or natural looking. And that's when I ripped too much. So I created a little black bird hole and used my Cricut. So I'm just going to place it at the top. I was missing something, so that piece that I cut at the bottom, I decided to place that right above the birds to give it some color. So I'm going to use some antique wax and dry brush around the birdhouse, around the top, the sides and front, just to make it a little more vintage. So I'm going to be using some Dollar Tree moss. I'm going to place some at the bottom of the birdhouse and then place it back and then place it on the candlestick holder. And then the only thing that I added off camera was a little bow, and that's pretty much it. Super easy, cute idea for spring. This is the last DIY. I grabbed these from Dollar Tree. They came out with some really cute wood cutouts, and there's the rabbit, the egg, the chicken. They also had the carrot. I just grabbed these three, but I'm only going to be using the rabbit. And Dollar Tree has so many different types of fabric. I found this fabric. It's so pretty. So the first thing I want to do is paint the sides of the rabbit. I'm going to use this baby pink color. So after I paint this, I'm going to paint the front of the rabbit with some white paint because the fabric is very light and I don't want the wood to come through. And then I'm going to place the fabric on top with some Mod Podge. This comes out so cute. This gives you ideas what you can do besides painting the rabbits. You can use material, you can use craft paper, things like that. Now here's that fabric I got from Dollar Tree. It's so pretty. There was only one roll of this. I was digging through all the fabrics, and this one was so nice. I was like, I gotta use this for Easter. So now I'm going to place down the fabric, but I'm going to use some Mod Podge, and then I'm going to cut around the rabbit, and then place it on one of my little cutting mats, and then use the X-Acto knife to get in between because I can't cut it with the scissors. Some Mod Podge over the top, let it dry for about an hour, and then come back in, trim it down. Mod Podge is dry. It's much easier to cut using the X-Acto knife. I'm going to be using some antique wax, and I'm going to be placing a little bit around the rabbit. I want it to look more vintage. So now I need to make a little bunny tail, and I just used some beige yarn that I got from Joann's Fabric. Made a little pom-pom. Just gonna hot glue it for his little bunny tail. So I decided to make a little messy bow for the rabbit. So I just took a bunch of different fabric and ripped some pieces, and I'm just going to tie them together. And like I said, I don't make bows. I mean, I could make a bow, but I can't make a real fancy bow. So this is the easiest for me. So I'm just going to take, like I said, some fabric together and tie it off in a knot and then hot glue it to the rabbit. So I also wanted to add a button in the middle. So I'm just going to grab one from Dollar Tree. I love their little buttons. They come in a pack of all multicolors, and then they have ones that are like blacks and browns. I mean, it's worth it. I mean, especially if you want to doll up your little projects. So I decided to add a little sign. So I grabbed some drop cloth. Just going to write out the word. It says hip hop. I think I wrote down. Yeah, hip hop. I don't know. Hip hop. It sounds cute. I could have put just Easter. So now I'm just going to hot glue it to the bunny, and that is it. Look how cute this one came out. I think this was my favorite today. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me some ideas what you want to see next, because I am tired of Easter. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Everybody take care. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.